So some of you all may say I'm late to the party as far as dealing with Dominique Wilkins being kicked out, I think, or they didn't allow him to go into the restaurant in Atlanta, right? And that's fine. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I think that the things that I have to say about this particular topic, it didn't have to be like the day of, right? Because I have my own mind, I have my own opinion. And that's what you all have been waiting for anyway. So let me kick it like this. It's about goddamn time! It's about goddamn time! If you all didn't realize that Atlanta and Metro Atlanta is the most racist ass area that you can live in, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I do this. Every time I hear something about some racism going on in Atlanta or in Metro Atlanta, this is what I do. Seriously, no lie. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. How many times does this have to happen in order for African Americans to say, Atlanta might not be the move? I'm not saying Charlotte is the move. So stop. Miss me with that BS, even though I live in Charlotte. Miss me with that. I'm not saying Charlotte's the move. I'm just telling you that Atlanta is not the move for African Americans. Straight up. Look at what happened to this man, Dominique Wilkins, right? Played for Atlanta, what is it? Not Falcons, because that's a football team. Basketball team, Atlanta Hawks, right? Played for Atlanta Hawks for years. I mean, Dominique Wilkins, I grew up seeing this guy play. He won the slam dunk contest. I mean, he is like a celebrity in Atlanta. And look how they treated him. Like pure T shit. They let a bunch of white guys with sneakers and that was dressed down more than him go in instead of him. They're in good old Buckhead. Oh, I'm so familiar with that area. Oh, I mean, for those that don't know, I used to live in Atlanta. But for those that are, like been subscribed to my channels, both of my channels, you all know that I lived in Atlanta. So I caught the racism like right there. I saw it with my own eyes. And I know just how racist Atlanta is and Metro Atlanta. Period. See, this is what they do. They sell you on this whole, the black Mecca, this black chocolate, is a black city. We got black city officials and blah, 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 blah. But they don't tell you that just because there's black people everywhere, that doesn't mean that racism doesn't exist. And it's another thing that they fail to mention. It's classism. So if you can get over the racism, right? Because there ain't that much racism in Atlanta. It is racism. Don't get it twisted. But it's not that much because there's so many niggas around, right? But when you get over the racism, you got to deal with classism. And everybody's clicked up. Everybody's in these different fraternities. Woo, so what? You know those fraternities that you went to school, the HBCUs. You went to school, you know what I'm saying, with those people? Well, guess what? They got older and they got in higher positions. And guess what? They only hire Q dogs. Oh, nepotism in fraternities is real. Fraternity is a brotherhood. Sororities is a sisterhood. And they practice that shit in Atlanta. One day y'all gonna wake up and really feel what I'm saying. Cause I think it's in the noses. I think you think that just cause I got a big nose, cause it's kind of like you associate big noses with Pinocchio. Even though I ain't no puppet and I ain't white and my father ain't named Geppetto. But some odd reason you associate big noses with, a motherfucker telling lies. Or maybe it's just me, I don't know. Maybe I need to get a white man up here to say the same shit that I'm saying so for you all to understand where I'm coming from and to accept it. How many examples are going to be made in order for you all to get it? That it ain't the move. It's just not. Yo, just not too long ago, T.I., Killer Mike, and a YouTuber had a protest in front of, I forgot what restaurant it was. It was a well-known restaurant. The YouTuber and his entourage got kicked out of the restaurant for so-called being too loud and being ghetto. This ain't nothing new in Atlanta. It's not. If anything, it's old. Period. And I've been trying to say this for the longest, but nobody believes me. Everybody believes in the narrative that, Atlanta is the Willy Wonka for blacks. The Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory for blacks. Like, you got a bunch of little black little men walking around talking about oompa loompa doompa dee dee. I got a treat, wait till you see. I have Hollywood for you. And if you rap, I got it too. No! No! Let me gather my thoughts. The state of Georgia is a Republican state. It's a red state. And for those that don't realize that Atlanta is in Georgia, now you do. For those that don't realize that Atlanta is the only city in the state, and if you know this a fact, to be a fact that I'm wrong, please let me know in the comment section. But I'm gonna go off with this narrative that Atlanta is the only liberal city in the state of Georgia. I don't know what to tell you, man. They chose, what is his name? I forgot the dumb bum name, Republican mayor, governor, over Stacey Abrams, which was a Republican. I was there at that time. And to me, in my opinion, it was a unanimous decision. The campaign video, the campaign that this man was running, the governor that's for Georgia right now, the campaign as he was running, he had guns in the commercials, a old truck. It's symbolism to all of this stuff. And he's like, I'm going to protect my daughter and my son away from goons and this and that. He was really subliminally talking to black people. You should see the campaign ads that he ran as far as dealing with the commercials and shit. Oh, it was some back in the slavery days. And he got that accent like a slave master. You know what I'm saying? He got the mouth like it too. It's just, it seemed like every time this, I'm gonna look him up while I'm talking so I can get his name. You know what I'm saying? It seems like every time he talk, he just want to say nigger, nigger, nigger. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I've been told you all, that Atlanta's not the move. It's just not. It's just not. And people continue migrating there because what they're doing is they're chasing after their dreams and they're not looking at the reality. They're not. The reality of it is hard to make it in Atlanta. The reality of it is if you're not connected, well connected that is, you will suffer and people will keep those doors closed. That plain and simple. Just because it's a black city doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean shit. And that's what y'all definitely got to understand and comprehend. And I've been trying to get you all to do that. And it just seems as though that y'all don't want to do that. Y'all just don't. And y'all just want to listen to all of the hearsay. Brian Kemp, that's his name. Brian Kemp, governor of Georgia, and they chose him over Stacey Abrams, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's her name, which was a Democrat, and he's a Republican. But y'all want to chase after this whole, I'm chasing after my dreams. And you know what's so funny? The reality of it is that this whole Atlanta is the black Mecca and black Hollywood is a dream. That the reality of it is it's hard going down there and getting cast for an important role, like playing a major role in a motion picture or a commercial or a show. And that you're going to find yourself just being an add-on. That's it. So I would tell you to chase your dreams online, because that's where we are, not moving to. That's where we are right now. And you don't have to move anywhere to do that. All you need is internet service and all you need is either a desktop, a laptop, a tablet, or a cell phone. Other than that, you going down there as a minority and thinking that everything is going to be all good and you're going to party in Magic City and strippers and sliding down the poles and the hookah lounges, and you're going to party. You're going to be homeless. With the rest of the homeless people that's living over there by Edgewood, right under Highway 85, right by the Martin Luther King Center. And if they're not living over there, they living over there behind what's the name of the damn hospital? God, man, I can't believe I forgot this stuff. I'm gonna look it up while I'm talking. You know what I'm saying? So it's like start with a G. It's like we have to definitely wise up and start to deal with reality, man. What reality says is this: you don't chase after your dreams in that manner. That dreams can turn into reality if you're realistic about the situation. And being realistic about the situation is not going to one place thinking that you're gonna make it. If that's the case, you're in a wrong place. You either, if you want to be an actor or a model or something like that, you either want to be in Los Angeles or New York. Grady Hospital, that's what it is. Without me looking up, it came to me. So the homeless people will be either you're gonna be with the homeless people sleeping behind Grady Hospital. But the reality, let me get back to what I'm saying. So yeah, man, you can live out your dreams as long as you set it in a way where it's real and you take the proper steps in order to get to where you have to go. Other than that, success is not one place. If that's the case, there have been several people around the world that have been successful and they never left their hometown. That plain and simple. But if you really want to make it and be a star, a model or an actor or something like that, you're in the wrong place if you go in Atlanta. You actually need to go to Los Angeles, California, or New York. Other than that, man, let me tell you something. If you think for a fact, if you got this in your young mind, because most of you all are young, I don't think it's any old heads. It's any men or women that's above 35 willing to give up what they have right now and move down to Atlanta and chase after their dreams. Most of you young people, you want to take your black ass down there and fail and come back and waste your money and your time, by all means do it. I did it. So you won't have to do it. I chased after that dumbass dream. And I took my black ass down there along with my family. And my family and I went through pure T hell. Because it's a different way of living. It's a different lifestyle. And if you're not with that lifestyle, if you ain't with it, and you all know what I mean by that lifestyle. If you ain't with that shit, you better keep your ass where you at. Straight up and down. Because it's down there. It's all types of perversion going on down there that people don't tell you about. That plain and simple. That city is so clicked up till it's ridiculous. And right now in that city, it's the rich and the poor. That's the only two classes that live in Atlanta. The middle, they live on the outskirts of Atlanta, which is Metro Atlanta. I was one of them. I stayed in Sandy Springs and I stayed in Marietta. Period. I couldn't afford to live in Atlanta, and if I could afford to live in Atlanta, I'll be living in Bankhead, not Buckhead. But take your black ass down there. If you think you gonna live in Buckhead and stay on the 28th floor because you've seen some YouTubers do it. What is his name? Ken and De'Ara. Those two young people. They got their shit together. That's why they live in those high-rise buildings and high-rise buildings and shit. But you steady looking at Ken and De'Ara. Hey, y'all think I didn't know about them, right? Because I'm old, right? Steady looking at Ken and De'Ara. So you think that your relationship is gonna be like that, and you could take you and your boyfriend down there, and y'all gonna stay in Buckhead in the 18th floor, and fine dine, fine wine, and all that shit that Ken and De'Ara does on their YouTube channel. Yeah, wrong. But you go ahead, be my guest. But I tell you what, if you get clonked over the head by Cobb County, if you get stopped by Alpharetta police and they tell you to take your black ass, well, let me correction. Alpharetta police didn't say that. Marietta police said that. On Highway 75, told a black man to take his ass back to Atlanta. When that happens to you, don't come crying to me, because you know what I'm gonna say? I told you so. My name is Langston, 2092. I want you like, subscribe, and share my shit. Don't be selfish.